my roots were like, girl, please stop doing the barrel twist so much. Please stop doing the 2-strand twist so much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. And I wasn't even fully locked yet, but I was doing too much. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to my video. It's your girl Octavia.Darling, and as you can tell by the title of this video, I am going to share with you a few tips that I have used to help your locks grow. But before we hop into this, I first want to give a shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for joining the Darling community. I just came in with that, but I like that. I always appreciate your support by liking, commenting, and sharing my videos. It means so much to me. With that being said, I am now on the road. Well, I've always been on the road to hitting 1,000 subscribers. That is my next goal. That is the next milestone I want to reach, and I'm going to need your help to get there. So what really helps me is when you like, comment, subscribe, share my videos out, because that allows other people to find my channel, and then I'm able to grow the Darling community. We're not going to do too much talking. I really want to get into this video. It's going to be very informational, and I feel like it will be insightful for some of you who are trying to grow your hair, not just your locks but your hair in general. And also maybe you've been growing your hair but then you realize that it hasn't been growing as much and you're wondering why. So let's hop into this video. So when you think of your lock journey or your hair in general, does the idea of how long your hair is often come up? Because it is a common thought. Okay, so funny story, I remember when I started my lock journey, I was completely thrown off with how much shrinkage I had. I mean, I just knew that my locks were at least going to be touching my shoulders because of how long my hair already was before I started it. But to my surprise, they were right in my neck. Woo! When I say you caught me off guard, it caught me completely off guard, because what? Not the neck lock. Like, I just knew I was gonna have some shorter length locks. Anyways, think of your hair as like a plant. I recently adapted this thought, and by recently I mean this morning, but think of your hair like a plant. When it comes to a plant, the way we help plants grow and survive is we nurture it, we give it water, we give it food, we speak positive affirmations to it, we give it sunlight. We really take genuine care for the plant because that's what it needs in order to survive. Eat healthy foods, okay? Having a healthy diet is a huge, I'm telling you, a huge part in having healthy hair. Imagine eating fried foods and sweets every day. Like, what nutrients could possibly aid to the growth of your hair? Not many, if any. That's why you want to make sure that you drink lots of water and eat foods that has a load of nutrients and vitamins. Fish such as salmon, vegetables, flax seeds, eggs, and so on. The list literally goes on. But I heavily encourage you to do your research to make sure that the diet matches your lifestyle and any dietary restrictions that you may have. So me personally, I have a healthy eating lifestyle for the most part. And these kind of foods are something that I consume on a daily basis. Over time, it has become a habit of mine to be mindful of the kind of foods that I'm eating, because I naturally think of what nutrients will I gain from this food. Whatever my goals are, I like to eat pertaining to that. Hair vitamins. Now, I'm sure you're already aware of the vitamin biotin. And if you're not, have you been living under a rock? So biotin is a very popular hair vitamin. This vitamin helps strengthen your hair and your nails. And me personally, I began taking this vitamin about, well, definitely more than a decade ago. Now, fun fact, I used to be the kind of kid that used to bite my nails all the time. And I remember this one time my dad, he had offered me $10 per nail if I would let it grow. Let's just say within a month I had $100 in my pocket, okay? When I started college, I wanted to take biotin because I've always had long hair. Although my hair was relaxed, I had long hair but I wanted my hair to be healthier, and I also wanted to have long nails. Like my nails right now, these are my nails. I just have a gel overlay, but my nails are pretty long. I noticed with biotin that my nails is what started to grow quicker first, and they started to grow super long. My hair started to grow long, but it did take some time until like I feel like biotin really kicked in for my hair. But it does work for me. Till this day, I still incorporate biotin into my daily vitamin intake, and I like how it works for me when it comes to my hair and nails. But I do encourage you to do your research to see if it will work for you, because I've heard of some stories where biotin is, you know, people have had some pretty bad reactions to biotin. So you want to make sure you kind of test it out first to see if your body reacts negatively to it, and if it does, then try a different kind of hair vitamin, because there are so many that are out right now. I'm sure that you can find something that will work just for you. Or make sure that you keep your hair hydrated and moisturized. I often say this in a lot of my videos, but when it comes to moisturizing your hair, you don't want to forget about your scalp. Why? Because what good is it having moisturized locks and your scalp is super dry? Like, come on, your hair is growing from your scalp. So you want to make sure that you keep your hair nice and moisturized. Find out what works for you. Find your routine. I've mentioned, like I said in many of my videos, what kind of products I use to moisturize my hair, what works best for me, and I'll make sure I link some of those videos up throughout this video so that you can check it out. But briefly state, I use rose water, I use regular water, and I use natural oils as well to keep my hair nicely moisturized, as well as my scalp. So it was really only this year, I want to say, that I decided to take a step back from doing so many lock styles, and I said this year I'm going to let my locks be a little bit more free, to the point where I don't put my hands in my hair so much. You know, I just kind of let them be and let them breathe. So when I started to do that, I'm not even kidding y'all, I noticed that my locks, well, actually other people noticed the growth of my locks before I did. And I think that also goes along with the saying, out of sight, out of mind. You know, when you're not doing too much to your hair, you kind of forget about it, in the sense of like, oh, I need to style it, I need to do something. You know, you just kind of moisturize, going about your day, or put a little head wrap on, going about your day. You know, you're not so focused on it. But I really do believe that the more you keep your hands out of your hair, the higher chance you have to allow it to grow and flourish beautifully. Okay, so this was just an informational video I wanted to share with you all. Some tips that I could provide on how you can grow your locks, because I know that it is a common question and thought that some of us often run into. As always, I appreciate your continuous support. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video. Also, make sure you follow me on my social media accounts: Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest, Facebook. Your girl is everywhere. I'll make sure to link that information in the description box below. Thank you again for your support. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.